What if the airport rules you think you understand are the exact reason thousands of travelers will miss flights, lose money, or get quietly flagged in 2026 without ever knowing why? That sounds dramatic, I know, but stay with me, because if you've flown even once in the last few years, or you're planning to travel soon, there's a truth no airline, no airport website, and honestly no YouTube video is explaining clearly enough. And that truth is this: airport rules didn't just update for 2026, they quietly shifted like furniture moved in the dark, and millions of travelers are walking straight into problems without realizing it. And I want you to picture this for a second. You're standing in line at the airport, coffee in one hand, boarding pass on your phone, feeling calm because you arrived early, you packed right, you followed the rules you've known for years. And then suddenly the scanner beeps, the agent looks at their screen a little too long, your bag gets pulled aside, and now everything feels off. Not because you did something illegal, but because the rules you followed are no longer the rules being enforced. And this is where most people get confused, because 2026 airport rules aren't about brand new laws shouted from the rooftops. They're about interpretation, automation, and silent enforcement, the kind that doesn't come with warnings or announcements, just consequences. And this is especially hitting older travelers, frequent flyers, and I've been doing this for 20 years passengers the hardest, because experience can actually work against you now. See, airports are no longer designed around human judgment first. They're designed around systems, algorithms, risk scores, and behavioral patterns, which means you're no longer being judged by what you do in that moment, but by what the system thinks you might do based on thousands of tiny data points. How early you arrived, how often you fly, how you pack, how you answer questions, even how fast you walk through the terminal. And no, I'm not being dramatic. This is exactly how modern aviation security and airline operations are evolving. And here's the part nobody explains clearly. Most rules in 2026 are no longer fixed rules. They're conditional rules, meaning they apply differently depending on who you are, where you're flying, how you booked, and what the system already assumes about you. That's why two people can carry the same item, stand in the same line, and have completely different outcomes. One walks through smiling, the other gets stopped, delayed, or denied boarding. And the scary part is neither one technically broke a rule. So let's talk about the biggest misunderstanding first: carry-on and personal item enforcement. Because people think this is about size and weight. It's not anymore. In 2026, it's about consistency. If your bag technically fits but looks overstuffed, slouches, or doesn't scan cleanly in automated bag sizers, the system flags it, not the agent. And once flagged, the agent often has no flexibility, even if they want to help you. And yes, this is why you'll see someone else with a bigger bag get through, because theirs scanned cleanly and yours didn't. Fair? No. Real? Absolutely. And this same logic now applies to liquids, medical items, food, batteries, power banks, and even printed documents, especially for international flights. Another thing nobody explains is how airports are redefining non-essential interaction. In 2026, many major hubs are actively reducing verbal communication between staff and passengers, which means fewer explanations, fewer warnings, fewer chances to fix mistakes in the moment. If something is wrong, you're often informed after the decision is already locked in: denied boarding, secondary screening, or rebooking fees. And that's why people feel blindsided, because the human buffer is shrinking. Now let's talk about ID and boarding passes, because this one catches people off guard all the time. Digital IDs, mobile boarding passes, and biometric verification are expanding fast. But here's the twist: they're not equally reliable for everyone. Name mismatches, old frequent flyer profiles, multiple passports, even middle initials can cause silent mismatches between systems. And once that mismatch happens, the system doesn't always tell you what went wrong. It just slows you down, flags you, or sends you to manual review. And manual review in 2026 is not what it used to be. It's slower, more rigid, and less forgiving. Another huge misunderstanding is about arrival time. People think arrive earlier is always safer. Not necessarily. Arriving too early for certain international flights can now trigger risk-scoring anomalies, especially when combined with one-way tickets, last-minute bookings, or third-party reservations. Yes, that's real. Systems are trained on patterns, and when your behavior falls outside expected ranges, even in a harmless way, it raises flags. Now layer onto that the rise of third-party bookings, discount sites, and bundle deals, and you have another invisible problem. In 2026, airlines are increasingly treating third-party bookings as lower priority assets during disruptions, meaning when flights are delayed, oversold, or canceled, those passengers are often rebooked last, offered fewer options, or required to resolve issues through the booking platform instead of the airline. And most travelers don't realize this until they're standing at the counter being told you need to contact who you booked with, which feels brutal when the flight leaves for an hour. And let's not forget behavior, because this is where a lot of seasoned travelers trip up. Joking with security, expressing frustration, refusing optional screenings, or even asking too many questions can now be interpreted as resistance or non-compliance by automated monitoring systems. I know that sounds extreme, but remember, systems don't understand tone, humor, or intent. They understand patterns, keywords, and deviations, and once something is logged, it follows you across checkpoints in that airport and sometimes beyond. And here's something almost no one talks about. Seating, gate changes, and boarding order are now actively influenced by operational efficiency algorithms, not just ticket class. If the system believes boarding you earlier or later improves departure time metrics, it will do that, even if it feels unfair or illogical to you. This is why boarding groups feel chaotic lately, because they're no longer static. They're responsive, changing in real time based on passenger flow, carry-on volume, and even weather conditions downline. And if all of this feels overwhelming, that's kind of the point. Airports in 2026 are designed for speed and control, not clarity. The assumption is that travelers will adapt quietly or pay the price. And this is exactly why channels like Golden Age Travel Tips exist, because someone needs to translate this mess into human language, especially for travelers who don't live on airline forums or policy update pages. And here's the biggest truth I want you to walk away with. The real airport rule for 2026 isn't about what you're allowed to bring, wear, or say. It's about how predictable you appear to the system. Predictable packing, predictable timing, predictable behavior, predictable documentation. The more normal your pattern looks to the algorithm, the smoother your experience will be, even if someone else technically breaks more rules than you. And that's frustrating, yes, but it's also something you can work with once you understand it. So here's my honest suggestion, and this is important. Stop traveling on autopilot. Stop assuming last year's rules still apply. Double-check how your name appears across all bookings, simplify your carry-on, avoid overstuffing, arrive within recommended windows, not excessively early or late, book directly with airlines when possible, stay calm and minimal in interactions, and most importantly, treat airport systems like what they are now: sensitive, automated, and unforgiving. Because once you adjust to that reality, airports suddenly make a lot more sense, and your trips become smoother, cheaper, and far less stressful. And if you want more clear, no-nonsense breakdowns like this made specifically for real travelers, especially those who don't want surprises at the gate, that's exactly what Golden Age Travel Tips is here for. So stick around, because what you don't know about modern travel can cost you way more than a delayed flight.